Hi, welcome to your Oracle card reading for the day. So today I chose the Whispers of Love Oracle to get us a message. If you're new, welcome in, and if you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so much for being here, and thank you for sharing your energy with me. I do appreciate it. If you are new, I do show off the cards a little bit at the beginning. I know people look for signs and synchronicities in art or pictures, and I get asked a lot about my deck, so I just kind of like to show them off a little bit so people can see them and see the different messages. These do come with numbers, so a lot of people look for, number synchronicities. So if you are new, be sure and follow me on TikTok and YouTube, please. I'm trying to grow my collective on both so that I can reach more people and give out more messages because I know that tarot helped me, and I've helped so many with my messages that I want to be able to reach just as many people as possible. And it's a huge goal for me for the rest of this year and even into next year. So I will also be giving away free tarot and oracle card readings. Once I reach 500 on YouTube, I'll give away a reading. And then once I reach 10,000 on TikTok, I'll give away a reading. So that'll give you 2 opportunities to win. But I will also do it periodically on both platforms. So if you follow on both, it gives you 2 opportunities to win. And I wanted to give a shout out to anybody that has gone to my website and purchased items or left me donations. Thank you so much for your support. That really, really helps me to be able to do this more and full time. And if you can't purchase items or you're not interested in the items, that's completely fine. Just the likes, the shares, and the follows really helps me too. So thank you so much for that. Your message today: embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. I love that. I was just talking to somebody about that. So it's number 18, which does combine to be a 9. But I was just talking to somebody about how I've been made to feel that my anger is unhealthy or that I can't be angry about things. And anger is a completely normal emotion. You're allowed to be angry. It's how you express it that becomes a problem. But, I've always been told, well, you're just angry. You're always mad at everything. And I'm not mad. I'm allowed to be angry or upset, or I'm allowed to have emotions. So I feel like I've always been told to repress that. So 18, embrace your emotions. Allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. Feelings and emotions are part of who you are. Allow yourself to feel what is going on for you. Your feelings can alert you to the truth of a situation. Take positive steps to determine why you feel the way you do. Emotions can come under 4 categories: happiness, sadness, anger, and fear. Once you figure out what is going on for you, you can take power away from an emotion. Experiencing an emotion you are uncomfortable expressing can be a big challenge. Journaling is a way to process and clarify difficult emotions. Writing about your emotions will help you organize your thoughts and work through your feelings. A young girl clings to the neck of a spirited unicorn. The unicorn has wings and is flying, as if lifting the child above a situation. Unicorns symbolize magic. His wings express your ability to overcome or transcend your current circumstances. You are in a period of growth and learning how to better understand yourself. I really love that. That's such a beautiful card. I guess I never really thought about being able to fly over and transcend. It's an ascension type thing when you think of flying. I guess I never really thought of it that way, but I really like that metaphor, how they worded that. So yeah, I definitely feel like not even just anger, that was just one that came up for me recently. I was having a talk with a friend, and we met up and had lunch together, and we were talking about that because it made me feel like I couldn't express myself, or I couldn't feel, I didn't feel safe expressing my emotions, because I was always pegged as angry. Whenever I questioned anything or whenever I did something that they didn't like, I was always pegged as angry. Well, you're just being angry, and so it was kind of turned into this negative thing. And it, exasperated over time. I was, with this person for many years. So it just became a huge issue between us. And it's even now still an issue, and I'm not even with that person. So, but my point is that, any emotion, if you're feeling afraid of something, or definitely just trust your intuition, if anything is, feeling off, or you're not feeling safe with someone, pay attention to that, because the more you push that down and the more you ignore it, the bigger the problem is going to get in the end. I did that with my feelings. I just ignored it and thought, okay, well, I'm not allowed to feel that way. You are allowed to feel your emotions. Again, it's how you express it, but you're definitely allowed to feel what you feel. you're always justified in that. And talking it through or journaling, I am huge on journaling. I did a whole journal prompt where every morning I would do a journal card, and it kind of gave us like ideas on how to journal. You can go back and look at those. I think I did it for like 30 days, but journaling is just a big way to get your thoughts down on paper and get them out of your head so that, you know, they don't fester or that doesn't become a bigger problem. And it also is a process for me to be able to think about things before I talk to others about it. You know, I just kind of, I have that logical mindset where I work through things in my mind first, and then I will talk about them. So, and it's, if you are angry, it's a good way to calm down and kind of put it on paper and then be able to express yourself calmly to someone. So just an idea, but I really love that card. Hopefully that resonated for you. Maybe it's something you needed to hear, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.